What if the universe was an infinitely abundant treasure chest, simply waiting for you to boldly and clearly ask for more, not from a place of desperate lack, but from an empowered understanding of your inherent right to receive and your innate ability to use the very principles of abundance to multiply wealth fast? Too many worthy individuals settle for less, unaware that the power to dramatically transform their financial reality and cultivate pervasive prosperity lies in learning how to make this potent, aligned request. This book is your definitive guide to mastering that art. It will teach you how to tune into the golden frequency of wealth, clear hidden resistance, shift scarcity into power, and activate your unique abundance attraction code, enabling you to build a life overflowing with joy, fulfillment, and rapid financial expansion. Ask for more. Use abundance to multiply wealth fast. Written and published by Success Attraction Formula. Chapter 1. Tune into Golden Frequency. Imagine your entire existence as a sophisticated, highly sensitive radio receiver, capable of tuning into an infinite spectrum of broadcasts. Many individuals, without realizing it, find their dials habitually set to stations broadcasting messages of struggle, limitation, or just enough to get by, wondering why their experience of life feels filled with static or plays a monotonous, uninspiring tune. But what if there existed a clear, vibrant, golden frequency, a specific energetic wavelength where effortless wealth, boundless opportunities, and profound joy continuously stream, simply waiting for you to attune your receiver to its magnificent signal? Consider Clara, a diligent and kind-hearted woman who worked tirelessly, yet always seemed to hover on the brink of financial comfort, never quite breaking through to the abundant life she dreamed of. She was surrounded by the potential for more, yet her internal receiver was inadvertently tuned to a frequency of subtle anxiety and modest expectations, thereby filtering out the more expansive broadcasts of prosperity that were, in truth, available all around her, preventing her from multiplying her wealth and experiencing true fulfillment. The core problem for so many individuals seeking to dramatically transform their financial reality and cultivate a pervasive sense of prosperity is that their personal energetic frequency, their dominant state of being encompassing their thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, is not consciously and consistently aligned with what we call the golden frequency of abundance. This golden frequency is the vibrational signature of effortless wealth, limitless possibility, and joyful receiving. When one's personal frequency is lower, perhaps characterized by worry, doubt, fear of lack, or feelings of unworthiness, it becomes exceedingly difficult to perceive, attract, or sustain true prosperity. This creates a significant pain point, a persistent feeling of being out of sync with the flow of good, of working hard for minimal returns, or of seeing opportunities pass by, as if wealth and happiness are reserved for others. They are, in essence, trying to download a high-definition stream of abundance with a dial-up energetic connection. This misalignment ensures that even if moments of good fortune occur, they are often fleeting or feel like hard-won exceptions rather than the natural, joyful norm, hindering their ability to multiply wealth fast and build a life aligned with their highest potential. The transformative solution, the foundational first step to asking for more and using abundance to multiply wealth fast, is to consciously learn how to tune your entire being into this radiant golden frequency. This is not a one-time fix, but an ongoing practice of energetic alignment that recalibrates your internal receiver to resonate powerfully with the vibrational essence of wealth, success, and limitless joy. The core idea is that like attracts like. When you consistently vibrate at the golden frequency, you naturally and effortlessly draw towards you experiences, opportunities, resources, and circumstances that are also of that same high, prosperous vibration. This tuning in process involves becoming an active participant in managing your personal energy, choosing thoughts, emotions, and activities that elevate your frequency and harmonize it with the infinite supply of the universe. The benefits of mastering this attunement are profound and immediate. You will begin to feel more optimistic and empowered. Notice an increase in serendipitous encounters and favorable opportunities. Find creative solutions flowing to you with greater ease, and witness a tangible acceleration in your ability to attract and multiply wealth. It is about becoming a clear, resonant channel for the abundance that is your birthright. The journey of tuning your being into the golden frequency begins with the illuminating practice of mindful awareness of your current vibrational state. Several times a day, take a moment to pause and simply notice how you are feeling, both emotionally and physically. Are you feeling expansive, joyful, and peaceful, or contracted, anxious, and heavy? This honest self-assessment is your starting point. A universally powerful tool for instantly elevating your frequency is the practice of profound gratitude. Make it a daily ritual to identify and genuinely feel thankful for at least 5 things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude is a high vibration emotion that immediately shifts your energy and opens you to receive more. Another vital technique is to consciously immerse yourself in environments, experiences, and sensory inputs that evoke feelings of wealth, beauty, joy, and expansiveness. This could involve visiting places that inspire awe, like beautiful natural landscapes, art galleries, or luxurious settings, listening to uplifting music that makes your spirit soar, or surrounding yourself with colors and scents that you find elevating. Your environment profoundly impacts your energy. Visualization is also a cornerstone of frequency tuning. Regularly spend time vividly imagining yourself already living your ideal, abundant life. See yourself enjoying financial freedom, engaging in fulfilling activities, and experiencing deep joy and gratitude. Crucially, as you visualize, strive to generate the emotions associated with this reality. Feel the excitement, the peace, the security, the generosity. This emotional component is what truly shifts your vibrational set point. Consider the power of sound and its effect on energy. Some find that listening to specific frequencies, such as solfeggio frequencies or classical music known for its harmonious structures, can help to retune their personal energy field. Furthermore, craft and regularly repeat positive affirmations that specifically resonate with the golden frequency of abundance. These are not just empty words, but powerful declarations that, when spoken with feeling and belief, help to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your thoughts with prosperity. Examples include, I am perfectly attuned to the golden frequency of wealth and abundance. Money flows to me easily, joyfully, and in ever-increasing measure. Or I am a magnet for miraculous opportunities and abundant blessings. Imagine Marcus, who felt perpetually stuck in a cycle of debt and financial worry, his inner radio seemingly fixed on a station of struggle. He decided to consciously try to tune into the golden frequency. He began each morning by listing 3 things he was grateful for, even if it was just the sun shining or a warm cup of coffee. He created a vision board filled with images representing his ideal abundant life and spent 10 minutes each day looking at it, allowing himself to feel the joy and excitement as if it were already his reality. He also started listening to inspiring podcasts about wealth consciousness during his commute instead of focusing on news that fueled his anxiety. Slowly but surely, Marcus began to notice changes. He felt lighter, more optimistic. An old acquaintance unexpectedly reached out with a freelance opportunity that significantly boosted his income. He then found a financial literacy course being offered for free online that gave him new, empowering strategies. Marcus realized that by intentionally shifting his focus, his emotions, and the sensory input he allowed into his life, he was indeed retuning his personal frequency, and the universe was beginning to broadcast a much more prosperous and joyful reality back to him, showing him the first steps to multiply wealth fast. Now that you have begun the essential practice of tuning your inner receiver to the magnificent golden frequency of abundance, you might become aware of certain static or interference patterns that still disrupt the clarity of this signal. These are often deep-seated energetic knots or wealth resistance blocks that can subtly sabotage your efforts to attract and multiply prosperity. How do you identify and definitively clear these hidden impediments so your golden frequency can broadcast and receive with unimpeded power? The next chapter will guide you through this vital clearing process. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 2. Clear Wealth Resistance Blocks. Imagine your being is now resonating more consistently with the golden frequency, your inner antenna aligned to receive the broadcasts of abundance. Yet, scattered within your energy field are hidden dampeners, old fears, limiting beliefs, or unresolved emotional charges related to money and success that act like insidious wealth resistance blocks, subtly weakening your signal or deflecting the prosperity that is trying to reach you. Consider Isabella, an entrepreneur who had diligently worked on raising her vibration and visualizing her business thriving. She started attracting more interest and even secured a few promising leads. However, just as things seemed poised for a major breakthrough, she would find herself inexplicably procrastinating, making small errors in judgment, or feeling an overwhelming wave of anxiety that led her to pull back. These were the manifestations of her unconscious wealth resistance blocks, rooted in a childhood where she witnessed her parents experience a sudden financial loss, instilling in her a deep, unexamined fear that great success is always followed by a painful fall. This hidden block was preventing her from fully receiving and sustaining the abundance her newly tuned frequency was beginning to attract, keeping her from multiplying her wealth as she desired. The core problem for many individuals seeking to accelerate their journey to financial freedom is the often invisible yet incredibly potent presence of these wealth resistance blocks. These are energetic and psychological impediments, typically lodged in the subconscious mind, that actively work against one's conscious intentions to attract and multiply wealth. They can be formed from past negative experiences with money, inherited family patterns and beliefs about finances, societal conditioning that equates wealth with negative attributes, or deep-seated feelings of unworthiness or guilt related to having too much. This creates a significant pain point, a frustrating cycle where efforts to manifest abundance are met with inexplicable setbacks, delays, or self-sabotaging behaviors. Individuals might attract money only to see it quickly disappear through unexpected expenses. They might feel intense discomfort or anxiety when their income increases significantly, or they might unconsciously avoid opportunities that could lead to substantial wealth because, deep down, these blocks trigger feelings of fear or a sense of not being safe with more. Their golden frequency is being broadcast, but these internal blocks act like a faulty wiring system, causing short circuits in the manifestation process and hindering their ability to build a life aligned with their highest potential for joy and fulfillment. The transformative solution lies in the courageous and methodical process of identifying, consciously addressing, and systematically clearing these wealth resistance blocks from your energetic and subconscious blueprint. This is about becoming an inner detective, shining the light of awareness on these hidden saboteurs, and then using targeted techniques to neutralize their power and dissolve their hold on your financial reality. The core idea is that these blocks are not permanent fixtures of your being, but rather conditioned patterns and energetic imprints that can be released and transformed. By clearing them, you remove the internal static and interference, allowing your golden frequency to resonate with its full, unimpeded power, thereby dramatically accelerating your ability to attract, receive, and multiply wealth. The benefits of this deep clearing work are profound. A significant reduction in self-sabotaging behaviors, a newfound sense of inner peace and confidence around money and success, the ability to comfortably receive and manage greater levels of abundance, and a much smoother, faster, and more joyful manifestation of your financial goals. It is like removing boulders from a stream, allowing the river of prosperity to flow freely and powerfully into your life. The journey of clearing wealth resistance blocks begins with the willingness to look honestly within and identify the specific fears, beliefs, or emotional charges that may be holding you back. Start by reflecting on your history with money. What are your earliest memories or strongest emotional experiences related to wealth or lack? What messages did you receive from your family or culture about rich people, about the effort required to make money, or about your own deservingness? Journaling about these questions can bring surprising insights to the surface. Pay close attention to any recurring negative patterns in your financial life. Do you often experience unexpected losses after a period of gain? Do you feel guilty spending money on yourself? Do you avoid looking at your finances? These patterns often point to underlying blocks. Once you have identified a potential block, for example, a belief that I have to work to the point of exhaustion to be wealthy, you can begin to consciously deconstruct and release it. One powerful technique is emotional freedom techniques, EFT, or tapping, which involves gently tapping on specific meridian points on your body while voicing the limiting belief or fear. This can help to release the emotional intensity associated with the block. Another approach is to use targeted affirmations and visualizations specifically designed to counteract the block. If you fear losing money, you might affirm, "Money is a constant and regenerative resource in my life, and I manage it wisely and joyfully." Visualize yourself confidently handling and growing your wealth with ease. For deeper set blocks, consider exploring energy healing modalities such as Reiki, quantum healing, or theta healing, which work directly with your energetic field to release old imprints and recalibrate your vibration. It's also crucial to practice forgiveness, forgiving yourself for any past financial mistakes, and forgiving others who may have contributed to your limiting beliefs about money. Forgiveness is a powerful act of energetic release. Furthermore, consciously surround yourself with evidence that contradicts your old limiting beliefs. If you believe wealth is only for a certain type of person, actively seek out stories and examples of diverse individuals who have achieved abundance through various ethical and joyful means. This expands your sense of what is possible for you. Imagine Richard, who, despite a decent income, could never seem to accumulate savings. Whenever his bank balance started to grow, a major unexpected expense would invariably arise, wiping out his progress. Through introspection, he uncovered a deep subconscious belief, inherited from his frugal parents who had lived through lean times, that having too much money is unsafe and attracts trouble. This was his primary wealth resistance block. Richard decided to actively clear it. He began daily EFT sessions focused on this fear, tapping while acknowledging the inherited belief and affirming his safety and deservingness of abundance. He also wrote a new story for himself, one where wealth brought him security, joy, and the ability to be generous. He visualized his bank account growing steadily, feeling a sense of peace and gratitude rather than anxiety. He also made a point of consciously celebrating small financial wins instead of immediately worrying about the next potential expense. Over several months, Richard noticed a profound shift. The pattern of one step forward, two steps back began to fade. He started to build savings with a newfound sense of calm, and when an unexpected expense did arise, he found he had more than enough to cover it without stress. By clearing his deep-seated wealth resistance block, Richard finally allowed the golden frequency of sustained prosperity to fully anchor in his life, enabling him to multiply his wealth with a sense of security he had never known. Now that you are tuning into the golden frequency and learning to courageously clear the wealth resistance blocks that may have been hindering your progress, you are creating a much clearer channel for abundance. But what about the pervasive, often subtle, everyday influence of a scarcity mindset that can still attempt to pull you back into old patterns of thinking and feeling? How do you decisively transform this ingrained scarcity perspective into an unwavering source of personal power and magnetic attraction? The next chapter will guide you in this vital energetic alchemy. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 3. Shift Scarcity into Power. What if the very energy you have unknowingly invested in worrying about lack, stressing over limitations, or feeling constricted by scarcity could be reclaimed, transformed, and powerfully redirected into a dynamic force for attracting and multiplying real wealth? Many individuals, even after clearing some initial resistance, find themselves still occasionally wrestling with the lingering tendrils of a scarcity mindset, that habitual way of seeing the world through a lens of not enough. Consider Maria, who had made significant progress in her abundance journey. Yet during times of economic uncertainty, or when faced with a large, ambitious goal, old scarcity-driven thoughts like, what if resources dry up? Or, is this goal too big, too audacious for me? Would sometimes surface. creating a subtle drag on her otherwise positive momentum. This wasn't a full-blown resistance block anymore, but rather the residual echo of an old operating system, a scarcity perspective that hadn't yet been fully transmuted into an unshakable source of inner power and unwavering belief in infinite possibility. She needed to learn how to not just overcome scarcity, but to alchemize its very energy. The significant problem many people encounter, even as they advance on their path to prosperity, is the insidious and often habitual nature of scarcity thinking. This isn't always about conscious, overt fear, but can manifest as a subtle, underlying assumption that resources are finite, opportunities are limited, or that one person's gain must be another's loss. This scarcity perspective, if left unaddressed, acts as a constant, low-level drain on one's creative energy and magnetic potential. It creates a painful internal conflict, a conscious desire for more abundance clashing with an unconscious expectation of limitation. This can lead to behaviors such as hoarding of money, resources, or even information, excessive competitiveness driven by a fear of not getting your share, an inability to celebrate the success of others, or a hesitancy to invest in oneself or one's dreams for fear of depleting what little one has. Even when wealth begins to flow, a scarcity mindset can prevent true enjoyment, fostering a constant worry about losing it. This pervasive undercurrent of not enoughness keeps the golden frequency from reaching its full amplitude, hindering the ability to multiply wealth fast and build a life truly aligned with joy and expansive fulfillment. The transformative solution lies in the profound alchemical process of consciously shifting scarcity thinking, not just by negating it, but by actively transforming its energy into a potent source of personal power, unwavering focus, and magnetic attraction. This is about recognizing that the energy tied up in scarcity thoughts and feelings is still energy, and like any energy, it can be repurposed and redirected. Instead of fighting scarcity, you learn to use its presence as a trigger, a reminder to pivot immediately and powerfully towards an awareness of abundance, creativity, and infinite resourcefulness. The core idea is that every encounter with a scarcity thought becomes an opportunity to strengthen your abundance muscle, to reaffirm your connection to the limitless supply of the universe, and to reclaim your inherent power as a conscious creator. The benefits of this radical shift are extraordinary. You will find that challenges which once triggered fear now ignite your creativity. Perceived limitations become springboards for innovation, and the very energy that once fueled anxiety is now channeled into building momentum for wealth creation. This is about turning perceived poison into potent medicine, transforming your relationship with scarcity from one of victimhood to one of empowered mastery, thereby dramatically accelerating your ability to multiply your wealth. The journey to shift scarcity thinking into personal power begins with developing an almost playful, detective-like vigilance for scarcity-based thoughts as they arise. When you catch yourself thinking, "I don't have enough time, money, energy for that," or "that opportunity is probably gone by now," instead of succumbing to the thought or berating yourself, simply acknowledge it with a neutral, there's that old scarcity story again." This detachment is the first step in reclaiming your power from it. The next crucial move is to immediately and consciously pivot your focus. As soon as you recognize a scarcity thought, intentionally redirect your mind towards a counteracting thought of abundance or possibility. For example, if the thought is, "I can't afford this," immediately counter with, "How can I afford this?" Or, "What creative ways can I generate the resources for this?" Or, "I am always resourceful, and opportunities to create what I need flow to me." This active reframing short-circuits the scarcity pattern. Another powerful technique is to use scarcity triggers as prompts for gratitude. If you feel a pang of anxiety about a bill, immediately shift to feeling grateful for the service the bill represents, for the money you do have, or for your ability to earn. Gratitude instantly elevates your frequency above that of scarcity. Transform the feeling of lack into a catalyst for asking. When you perceive a gap between where you are and where you want to be, instead of dwelling on the gap, scarcity, use it as motivation to clearly ask the universe and yourself for what you desire, to affirm your intention, and to open yourself to creative solutions. This turns the energy of want into the energy of empowered creation. Furthermore, practice the abundance evidence game. Whenever scarcity thinking tries to convince you that resources are limited, actively scan your environment and your memory for all the evidence of abundance that exists. The richness of nature, the generosity of people, your own past successes, the infinite creativity available. This conscious seeking of abundance proof rewires your brain to notice more of it. Finally, embrace challenges not as proof of scarcity, but as opportunities to tap into your infinite inner power and resourcefulness. See every obstacle as a chance to innovate, to grow stronger, and to prove to yourself that you can create abundance even in unexpected ways. Imagine Chloe, a freelance designer who often felt the pinch of fluctuating income, leading to recurrent scarcity thoughts about whether she would land enough projects each month. Whenever a potential client seemed hesitant or a project ended, her mind would spiral into, what if no more work comes? What if I can't pay my bills? This fear drained her creative energy. She decided to actively shift this pattern. The next time a project concluded and a moment of scarcity fear arose, she immediately stopped, took a deep breath, and said aloud, "Thank you for the experience and income from that project. I am now open and excited for even better opportunities to flow to me." She then spent 10 minutes visualizing her ideal clients joyfully seeking her out, and herself delighting in abundant creative work. She also made a list of all the successful projects she had completed and the skills she possessed, reinforcing her sense of capability rather than focusing on the temporary gap. This conscious pivot from scarcity-induced fear to empowered, grateful expectation began to change her experience. She found that by transforming the energy of her worry into focused, positive intention and an affirmation of her own resourcefulness, she felt more confident, her creativity flowed more freely, and new project inquiries indeed started to arrive more consistently and with less anxiety on her part. Chloe learned that scarcity itself could be the trigger that propelled her into a more powerful, abundance-attracting state. Now that you are tuning into the golden frequency, clearing wealth resistance, and learning the alchemical art of shifting scarcity into a source of personal power, you are ready to consciously activate the very codes of attraction within your being. What if there was a specific abundance attraction code unique to you, a combination of your energy, beliefs, and intentions that, when fully activated, turns you into an irresistible magnet for wealth and opportunities? The next chapter will guide you in unlocking and activating this powerful inner mechanism. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 4. Activate Abundance Attraction Code. What if, encoded within your very essence, there existed a unique, powerful abundance attraction code, a specific energetic signature and set of inner alignments that, when consciously activated, transforms you into an exceptionally potent magnet for real wealth, serendipitous opportunities, and profound fulfillment? Many individuals diligently work on their mindset and energy, yet feel that their manifestations are still somewhat hit or miss, lacking that consistent, powerful pull. This is often because their unique attraction code remains dormant or only partially engaged. Imagine a master locksmith who possesses a complex safe but has not yet discovered the precise combination to unlock its vast treasures. Similarly, you hold within you the potential for immense prosperity, but activating your personal abundance attraction code is key to fully accessing it. Consider Daniel, a budding entrepreneur who had a great business concept and a positive attitude. He experienced some initial successes, but felt his growth was slower and more effortful than he believed possible. He hadn't yet tapped into the deeper, personalized energetic sequence, his unique code, that would amplify his attractive power and allow wealth to multiply with greater velocity and ease. The significant challenge many people face in their journey to manifest greater wealth quickly is that they are often applying generic abundance principles without understanding or activating their own specific abundance attraction code. This code is a unique convergence of your awakened golden signal, your cleared energetic pathways, your empowered mindset, free from scarcity's grip, and the authentic expression of your soul's purpose and desires. When this personalized code is not consciously activated, efforts to attract wealth can feel generalized, less potent, or misaligned, leading to a frustrating pain point, a sense of doing all the right things, yet not seeing the exponential results or the specific kinds of abundance that truly resonate with their deepest aspirations. They might attract some general good fortune, but not necessarily the precise opportunities or forms of wealth that would bring them the greatest joy and fulfillment, or allow them to multiply wealth in a way that feels authentic to them. It's like broadcasting a general call for good things instead of transmitting a highly specific, resonant frequency that calls in exactly what is meant for them in its most abundant form. Their manifestation power lacks that targeted, laser-like focus that comes from an activated personal code. The transformative solution lies in the conscious discovery, deliberate activation, and consistent energizing of your unique abundance attraction code. This is about moving beyond general principles to a personalized application of universal laws, tailoring your energetic broadcast to perfectly match the specific frequencies of the wealth, opportunities, and experiences that align with your highest potential and deepest desires. The core idea is that by activating this inner code, you are essentially providing the universe with your precise, energetic address for delivering abundance, making your manifestations more targeted, swift, and joyfully aligned. This activation involves a harmonious symphony of your clearest intentions, your most authentic passions, your unwavering belief in your deservingness, and your unique energetic signature, all working in concert to create an irresistible magnetic pull. The benefits are truly remarkable. You will begin to attract opportunities that feel tailor-made for you, experience a more rapid and effortless multiplication of your wealth, find yourself in a state of joyful flow where synchronicities abound, and build a life that is not just financially prosperous, but also deeply fulfilling and authentically expressive of who you are. This is about unlocking your personal superpower for attracting real wealth fast. The journey to activate your personal abundance attraction code begins with a deeper dive into self-awareness to identify the unique components that will form your code. Revisit your golden signal. What are your most authentic passions, talents, and the activities that make your spirit sing? These are foundational elements. Clarify your intentions with crystalline precision. What specific forms of wealth and abundance are you asking for? Don't just think more money. Define what that money will allow you to do, be, and contribute. The more specific and emotionally charged your intention, the clearer the signal you send. Next, ensure that your beliefs are in complete alignment with these intentions. Have you truly cleared all resistance and scarcity thinking related to these specific desires? Do you deeply believe you are worthy and capable of receiving them? This unwavering belief is a critical part of your code. The activation itself can be a focused, intentional process. You might create a powerful abundance code statement or a personal mantra that encapsulates your unique desires, your authentic strengths, and your unwavering belief in their manifestation. For example, I, your name, joyfully activate my abundance attraction code, effortlessly magnetizing your specific desires, e.g., a thriving, purposeful business that generates X income while allowing me creative freedom, by courageously sharing my unique gifts of your talents, passions with the world, knowing I am infinitely supported and deserving of all good. Repeat this statement daily with deep feeling and conviction, perhaps during meditation or as you start your day, visualizing the code lighting up within you like a vibrant golden energetic circuit. Another powerful activation technique is to engage in future self journaling, where you write from the perspective of your future self who has already successfully manifested these desires, describing your life, your feelings, and your gratitude. This helps to embody the frequency of your activated code. Furthermore, take inspired, aligned action that resonates with your code. What small, joyful step can you take today that is in harmony with your activated intentions and unique talents? Action energizes the code and signals your readiness to the universe. Finally, practice energetic imprinting. Regularly immerse yourself in the feeling of already having activated your code and achieved your desires. Let the joy, gratitude, and excitement permeate your entire being. This sustained emotional resonance is what makes your code intensely magnetic. Consider Alistair, a writer who dreamed of publishing a best-selling novel that would allow him to write full-time and achieve financial freedom. He had talent, his golden signal, and had worked on his mindset, but his manifestations felt slow. To activate his abundance attraction code, Alistair first got crystal clear on his specific desire. Not just any book, but a historical fiction novel that explored themes close to his heart, aiming for a specific level of sales and impact. He identified his unique strengths, meticulous research, and vivid storytelling. He then crafted his abundance code statement. I, Alistair, now activate my unique code to effortlessly attract the perfect agent, publisher, and a global audience for my best-selling historical novel's theme title idea, sharing my passion for history and storytelling to achieve financial freedom and inspire millions. He repeated this daily, visualized his book topping charts, and felt the profound joy of that achievement. He also took aligned action. He dedicated specific hours to writing with focused passion and researched agents who specialized in his genre. Within a remarkably short period after this focused activation, a series of synchronicities led him to connect with an enthusiastic agent who loved his manuscript. His novel was subsequently picked up by a major publisher and went on to achieve the success he had so clearly encoded, multiplying his wealth in a way that felt deeply aligned and fulfilling. Alistair learned that activating his personal code was the key to unlocking a faster, more targeted flow of abundance. Now that you have awakened your golden signal, cleared wealth resistance, shifted scarcity into power, and consciously activated your unique abundance attraction code, you are broadcasting a clear, potent, and personalized frequency for attracting real wealth. However, for this attraction to be consistently powerful and sustainable, your everyday mindset must become a steadfast ally, perfectly harmonized with the wealth you are now inviting. How do you ensure that your conscious and subconscious mind are fully aligned with this new level of prosperity, creating an unwavering internal foundation for lasting financial transformation? The next chapter will guide you in this vital alignment. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 5. Align Mindset with Wealth. Imagine your mind as the powerful, intricate command center for your entire financial destiny. Is this inner control room meticulously programmed for the automatic generation and effortless expansion of wealth, its every thought and belief reinforcing prosperity? Or is it still inadvertently running outdated software riddled with the viruses of doubt, limitation, and fear concerning money? Even after you have awakened your golden signal, cleared resistance, shifted scarcity into power, and activated your unique abundance attraction code, the journey to multiplying wealth fast requires one more crucial internal calibration: the unwavering alignment of your entire mindset with the undeniable reality of wealth itself. Consider Sarah, who had diligently applied the initial principles. She felt more energized and had even attracted a few unexpected financial opportunities. Yet she noticed a subtle internal friction. When a large sum of money did come her way, a part of her felt an old familiar anxiety, a whisper of, "What if I lose it?" or "I don't really know how to manage this much." Her conscious desire and activated code were calling in wealth, but her deep-seated everyday mindset, her habitual way of thinking and feeling about herself in relation to large sums of money, was not yet fully congruent with the prosperous reality she was beginning to attract, creating a drag on the speed and ease of her financial expansion. The significant problem for many individuals, even as they begin to experience positive shifts from activating their abundance codes, is that their conscious and, more importantly, their subconscious mindset may not yet be fully and consistently harmonized with the presence and experience of substantial wealth. This creates a challenging pain point: lingering limiting beliefs about their own capabilities with money, a self-image that is still subtly tied to past struggles, or habitual negative self-talk concerning finances can create persistent internal dissonance. This inner conflict acts like a dimmer switch on their attractive power, diluting the potency of their golden frequency and slowing down the multiplication of their wealth. They might attract opportunities, but hesitate to fully seize them due to self-doubt. They might receive money, but feel an underlying discomfort or fear of managing it wisely, or their daily thought patterns might inadvertently focus on potential problems rather than on expansive possibilities. Without a robust, wealth-aligned mindset as the fertile ground upon which their activated abundance attraction code can flourish, their journey towards rapid financial transformation and a life of pervasive prosperity can feel inconsistent, with moments of progress interspersed with periods of frustrating stagnation or even regression. Their mind, the very engine of creation, is not yet fully optimized to run on the high-octane fuel of unwavering wealth consciousness. The transformative solution lies in the conscious, diligent, and continuous practice of aligning your entire mindset, your dominant beliefs, your prevailing attitudes, your confident expectations, and your internal self-talk, with the undeniable and joyful reality of ever-expanding wealth. This is about cultivating a mental landscape where thoughts of prosperity, success, and financial ease are not just occasional visitors, but permanent, welcome residents. The core idea is that your mindset is the crucial operating system that runs your abundance attraction code. If the system is optimized for wealth, the code will execute flawlessly and powerfully, leading to rapid and sustainable financial growth. By intentionally shaping your mind to reflect the consciousness of a truly wealthy and fulfilled individual, you create an unwavering internal foundation that supports and amplifies your ability to attract, manage, and multiply riches with grace and wisdom. The benefits of this profound mental alignment are game-changing. You will experience a dramatic increase in financial confidence and competence, a natural dissolution of money-related anxieties and fears, an enhanced ability to make wise and profitable decisions, and a consistent, accelerated manifestation of wealth in your life as your inner mental world becomes a perfect match for your most abundant desires. This is about making your mind your most powerful ally in the journey to multiply wealth fast. The journey to align your mindset with wealth begins with the commitment to daily mindset hygiene. This involves becoming an astute observer of your own thought patterns, particularly those related to money, success, and your own financial capabilities. Throughout your day, gently monitor your internal dialogue. When you catch yourself entertaining a negative or limiting thought about wealth, e.g., "That's too expensive for me," "I'll never be truly rich," or "Managing money is so stressful," don't judge yourself, but immediately practice a pattern interrupt. This could be as simple as mentally saying, "Stop," or "Cancel," and then consciously replacing the disempowering thought with a pre-prepared, empowering, wealth-aligned affirmation. For example, if "That's too expensive" arises, you might replace it with, "I can afford anything I truly desire, and I always find creative ways to generate the resources I need." Another vital practice is to actively cultivate what is often called a millionaire mindset, or, more accurately, a conscious wealth creator's mindset. This involves studying the attitudes, beliefs, and habits of individuals who have ethically and joyfully created substantial wealth and fulfillment. Notice how they think about opportunities, challenges, investments, and the role of money in their lives. Adopt those traits that resonate with you, such as a focus on solutions rather than problems, a belief in continuous learning and growth, a willingness to take calculated risks, and a perspective of money as a tool for good and for creating value. Consistently use affirmations that specifically reinforce a wealth-aligned self-image. These might include statements like, "I am a masterful attractor and manager of wealth. My mind is a magnet for profitable ideas and opportunities. I think, feel, and act like a joyfully prosperous individual," or "Every day, my wealth consciousness expands." Repeat these affirmations with deep feeling and conviction, ideally in the morning and before sleep, to impress them upon your subconscious mind. Visualization remains a potent tool here. Regularly visualize yourself already possessing your desired level of wealth, but focus specifically on how you would think and make decisions from that state of affluence. See yourself confidently managing large sums, making wise investments, and generously enjoying and sharing your prosperity, all from a mindset of ease and assurance. Furthermore, Consciously surround yourself with influences that nourish and reinforce a prosperous outlook. This means choosing books, podcasts, mentors, and even social circles that uplift you, inspire financial confidence, and model healthy attitudes towards wealth. Limit exposure to negativity or scarcity-based conversations about money. Finally, celebrate every single piece of financial progress, no matter how small, as tangible proof that your mindset is indeed aligning with wealth. This acknowledgement reinforces the positive neural pathways you are building and creates momentum for even greater abundance. Consider Michael, an employee who, despite activating his attraction code, still found himself mentally stuck in an employee mindset of fixed income and limited financial agency, even as he dreamed of entrepreneurial success. He realized his daily thoughts revolved around his paycheck, his boss's approval, and fears of job insecurity, rather than on creating value, spotting opportunities, or managing wealth proactively. To align his mindset with the wealth he desired, Michael began a rigorous practice. He started his day with affirmations like, "My mind is attuned to entrepreneurial success and limitless income potential." He dedicated time to reading biographies of successful, ethical entrepreneurs, internalizing their problem-solving approaches and optimistic outlooks. When faced with a work challenge, he would ask himself, how would a successful CEO, a true wealth creator, think about this and solve it? He also started a possibility journal, where he would brainstorm new income-generating ideas, stretching his mind beyond his current employment. Over several months, this deliberate cultivation of a wealth-aligned mindset began to bear fruit. He started identifying overlooked opportunities within his own company, proposed an innovative project that led to a significant bonus and recognition, and eventually found the confidence and clarity to launch his own successful side business, which rapidly grew. Michael learned that by consciously upgrading his internal operating system, his mindset, he could powerfully accelerate his journey to multiplying wealth fast. With your golden frequency tuned, your resistance blocks clearing, scarcity consciousness transforming into power, your unique attraction code activated, and now your everyday mindset becoming firmly aligned with the vibration of wealth, you are building an incredibly potent internal foundation for prosperity. However, even with all this inner alignment, abundance must have an open pathway to enter your life. How do you ensure that your very energy field, your personal auric space, is wide open and joyfully receptive, allowing you to graciously and fully receive the increased flow of wealth that is now surging towards you, without any energetic constriction or deflection? The next chapter will guide you in mastering this art of receiving with truly open energy. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 6. Receive with open energy. What if the universe, in response to your newly aligned mindset and activated attraction codes, was attempting to shower you with a cascade of golden opportunities, financial blessings, and joyful experiences, yet your energetic hands were unknowingly clenched tight, or your personal energy field was inadvertently deflecting these gifts before they could fully land? Many individuals, even as they consciously ask for more and align their thoughts with wealth, still carry subtle energetic patterns of resistance to receiving, preventing them from fully grasping and integrating the abundance being offered. Imagine an exquisitely designed funnel, perfectly shaped to channel a vast flow of liquid gold. If, however, the spout of that funnel is partially blocked or constricted by unseen energetic debris, only a trickle of that gold can pass through, regardless of the immense supply available. Similarly, if your personal energy field is not fully open and receptive, the abundance you are working to attract, and which the universe is eager to provide, can be significantly diminished in its flow into your tangible experience, slowing down your ability to multiply wealth fast. The crucial problem for many people on their journey to accelerated wealth creation is the presence of these subtle yet powerful energetic blocks to receiving. This goes beyond just mental blocks. It pertains to the actual vibrational state and permeability of their personal energy field. These energetic constrictions can stem from various sources, deeply held but perhaps unconscious feelings of unworthiness that create an energy of not deserving, past traumas or disappointments related to money that have left an energetic residue of fear or mistrust, causing the energy field to instinctively contract when wealth approaches, or even a simple, ingrained habit of being more comfortable in the energy of striving or giving than in the equally important energy of allowing and receiving. This creates a very real pain point. Despite a more positive mindset and clearer intentions, individuals may find that financial windfalls are fleeting, that large opportunities seem to pass them by, or that they feel an inexplicable energetic discomfort or even anxiety when significant good fortune actually begins to manifest. Their energy field, the very interface between their inner desires and outer reality, is not yet calibrated to comfortably hold and integrate a vastly increased flow of prosperity. It's as if they are inviting a flood of abundance but only have a teacup-sized energetic container to receive it. The transformative solution lies in consciously cultivating an open energy field, a personal vibrational state that is expansive, permeable, and joyfully receptive to all forms of abundance. This is about intentionally dissolving energetic constrictions and learning to hold a high, clear, and welcoming frequency that allows wealth, opportunities, and blessings to flow into your life without impediment and to be comfortably integrated into your experience. The core idea is that your energy field acts like a dynamic container and a magnet. By expanding its capacity and ensuring its openness, you not only attract more, but can also comfortably receive, hold, and grow the abundance that comes your way. This energetic receptivity is vital for multiplying wealth fast because it removes the invisible friction that can slow down or divert the flow. The benefits of cultivating such an open energy are truly profound. You will experience a noticeable increase in the ease and grace with which abundance enters your life, feel a deeper sense of security and peace around money, find yourself more resilient to external stresses, and become a more powerful and effortless magnet for all good things, building a life aligned with your highest potential for joy and fulfillment. The journey to cultivate an open energy field for receiving begins with practices that help you connect with, clear, and expand your personal energetic space. Start with daily energetic grounding exercises. Visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet deep into the earth, anchoring you and allowing any dense or stressed energy to flow out of your system. Then visualize a beautiful golden light flowing down from the universe through the crown of your head, filling your entire body and auric field with vibrant, healing energy. This simple practice helps to clear static and raise your vibration. Another powerful technique is to consciously work on opening your energy centers or chakras, particularly those associated with receiving and abundance, such as the heart chakra for love and connection, which supports receiving, and the solar plexus chakra for personal power and confidence in managing wealth. You can do this through guided meditations, specific yoga postures, or by using affirmations related to each center. Practice intentionally releasing any energetic cords or attachments to past experiences of lack, financial trauma, or relationships that may have drained your energy or instilled limiting beliefs about receiving. You can visualize these cords being gently cut or dissolved, freeing your energy to align with your present desire for abundance. A key practice is to consciously expand your energetic container for wealth. Regularly spend time in meditation visualizing your personal energy field growing larger, brighter, and more capable of holding vast amounts of positive, prosperous energy. Imagine yourself comfortably and joyfully managing and enjoying ever-increasing levels of wealth, feeling secure and expansive in this state. Actively bless and appreciate all forms of incoming energy, not just money, but also compliments, acts of kindness, helpful information, or inspiring ideas. See each of these as a form of abundance and consciously open your heart and energy to receive them fully and gratefully. This practice attunes your field to the frequency of receiving. It is also vital to release the energetic habit of over-giving to the point of depletion, or giving with an underlying expectation of immediate return, which can create energetic imbalances. Strive for a balanced flow of giving and receiving, understanding that both are essential for a healthy circulation of abundance. Finally, engage in activities that make your spirit feel expansive and joyful, as these naturally open and elevate your energy field. This could be spending time in nature, dancing, singing, laughing, or engaging in creative pursuits. When your energy is joyful and open, you become an irresistible magnet for more joy and abundance. Consider Amara, who, despite having a positive mindset about wealth, often felt an underlying tension and a subtle sense of not enough space in her life for true financial expansion. She realized her energy field felt somewhat contracted, a habit from years of feeling she had to protect herself from disappointment. To cultivate a more open energy, Amara began a daily 10-minute practice where she visualized herself standing under a waterfall of golden light, washing away any constrictions and expanding her aura outwards in all directions, affirming, "I am an open and limitless channel for abundance." She also made a conscious effort to graciously accept all compliments and small offers of help throughout her day, instead of her old habit of deflecting them. When she received payments for her work, she would pause, hold the intention of open receptivity, and silently thank the money for flowing to her. Over time, Amara noticed a significant shift. She felt lighter, more expansive, and less stressed about her finances. More impressively, larger and more frequent opportunities began to present themselves, and she found herself feeling genuinely excited and capable of receiving them, rather than overwhelmed. Her conscious work on opening her energy field had created the necessary space for wealth to multiply more rapidly and joyfully in her life. Now that your mindset is aligning more deeply with wealth and your personal energy field is becoming a more open and gracious receiver, you are poised to become an even more powerful attractor. How do you then move from a general state of receptivity to actively, almost magnetically, drawing towards you a continuous and targeted flow of specific opportunities that will allow you to multiply your wealth fast and build the life of your dreams? The next chapter will delve into the dynamic art of magnetizing these golden opportunities directly into your experience. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 7. Magnetize opportunities into flow. Imagine yourself not merely waiting for good fortune to arrive, but actively becoming a powerful, conscious magnet, specifically tuned and calibrated to draw towards you a continuous, exhilarating stream of ideal opportunities. Those perfect chances, connections, and insights that align precisely with your desire to multiply wealth fast and achieve profound fulfillment. Many individuals cultivate a positive mindset and an open energy, yet they may still feel that the arrival of significant wealth-building opportunities is somewhat haphazard or slow. This is often because they haven't yet fully engaged the focused, intentional power of their inner magnet. Consider Ben, an aspiring real estate investor. He had worked on his abundance frequency and felt more open to receiving, but the truly game-changing deals, the ones that could rapidly accelerate his wealth, seemed elusive. He was receptive, but not yet actively magnetizing the specific kinds of high-potential opportunities that would transform his financial trajectory. He needed to learn how to charge his inner magnet with such clear intent and potent energy that it would irresistibly pull those golden chances into his direct experience. The critical problem many individuals face, even with an improved mindset and greater openness to receiving, is that they may not be consciously or effectively employing their inherent power to magnetize the specific opportunities that lead to rapid wealth expansion and a life aligned with their highest potential. Their attractive force might be too passive, too generalized, or not sufficiently charged with focused intention to draw in the high-caliber chances that can truly shift their financial reality. This creates a frustrating pain point, a sense of being ready for more, yet seeing ideal opportunities land with others, or feeling that they are still relying more on chance than on their own co-creative power. They might be sending out a general wish for more abundance, but this lacks the focused, energetic pull required to attract the right opportunities, the ones that resonate with their unique skills, passions, and financial goals in a timely and impactful manner. Without learning to actively magnetize, they remain in a more reactive stance, waiting for fortune to knock, rather than becoming a proactive force that draws fortune towards them, thereby slowing their progress in multiplying wealth fast. The transformative solution lies in consciously mastering the art of magnetizing opportunities into flow. This is about moving beyond general receptivity to becoming a proactive and highly focused attractor of the specific chances, connections, and resources that will most effectively and joyfully allow you to multiply your wealth. It involves a potent combination of crystal clear intention, unwavering belief, highly charged positive emotion, and inspired, aligned action, all working in concert to create an irresistible magnetic field around you. The core idea is that you are not just a passive recipient of what life brings, but a powerful co-creator who can significantly influence the quality and quantity of opportunities that flow into your experience. By learning to specifically charge your energetic field with the signature of your desired opportunities, you transform yourself into a beacon that the universe cannot ignore. The benefits of this practice are extraordinary. You will begin to experience a noticeable increase in serendipitous encounters with key people. Find yourself in the right place at the right time more often. Receive inspired ideas and solutions that directly lead to wealth creation, and witness a significant acceleration in the manifestation of your financial goals as perfectly aligned opportunities seem to effortlessly find their way to you. The journey to become a powerful magnet for opportunities begins with achieving absolute clarity on precisely what kind of opportunities you wish to attract. General wishes yield general results. If you want to multiply wealth fast, define what that looks like for you. Are you seeking specific investment opportunities, ideal clients for your business, a dream job or promotion, a lucrative partnership, or inspired ideas for a new venture? Write down your desired opportunities with as much detail and specificity as possible. The clearer your target, the more focused your magnetic pull. Once your intention is crystal clear, the next step is to powerfully energize this intention with strong, positive emotion and vivid visualization. Spend time each day imagining yourself already experiencing these opportunities. See them unfolding perfectly. Feel the excitement, the joy, the gratitude, and the sense of accomplishment that these opportunities bring. This emotional charging of your intention is what gives your inner magnet its power. Your belief in the possibility and your deservingness of these opportunities is also crucial. Reinforce this with affirmations such as, "I am a magnet for perfect, prosperous opportunities," or "Ideal chances to multiply my wealth flow to me effortlessly and joyfully." Next, it is vital to take inspired, intuitive action that aligns with the opportunities you seek. Magnetizing is not just about passive wishing. It involves actively putting yourself in the energetic vicinity of what you desire. Listen to your intuitive nudges. If you feel a sudden urge to attend a particular event, reach out to a specific person, or explore a new area of interest, trust that this guidance may be leading you towards a magnetized opportunity. This is about co-creating with the universe. Cultivate an opportunity magnet mindset. This means approaching your day with an attitude of positive expectation, actively looking for and being open to recognizing opportunities, even in unexpected places or forms. Sometimes the most valuable chances are disguised as challenges or come through unconventional channels. Furthermore, practice the art of networking and connecting with others from this expectant, magnetic energy. When you engage with people from a place of genuine interest and a belief in mutual benefit, you naturally attract those who can either bring you opportunities or connect you to them. Finally, and this is critically important, express sincere gratitude for all opportunities that come your way, even the small ones, and even those that may not seem perfect at first glance. Gratitude amplifies your magnetic field and signals to the universe that you are an appreciative receiver, thereby inviting an even greater flow. Every opportunity acknowledged builds momentum for more. Imagine Sophia, a talented consultant who dreamed of landing high-value international clients to rapidly expand her business and multiply her income. While she was open to receiving, she wasn't actively magnetizing these specific types of clients. To shift this, Sophia first got laser-focused. She defined her ideal international client profile, including their industry, values, and the types of projects she most wanted to work on. Each morning, she spent 15 minutes visualizing herself successfully collaborating with these ideal clients, feeling the excitement of working on impactful global projects and the joy of her increased financial abundance. She crafted an affirmation. I effortlessly attract and secure high-value international clients who appreciate my unique expertise and contribute to my rapid wealth expansion. She then took inspired action. She updated her online profiles to appeal to an international audience, strategically attended relevant global virtual conferences, and began sharing her insights on platforms frequented by her ideal clients. Within a few months, the flow began. She received an unexpected inquiry from a company in Europe that perfectly matched her ideal client profile, followed by another from Asia. Sophia realized that by clarifying her desire, energizing it with emotion and belief, and taking aligned action, she had indeed become a powerful magnet, drawing her desired opportunities directly into her reality and setting the stage for multiplying her wealth fast. Now that you are tuning your frequency, clearing resistance, shifting scarcity into power, activating your attraction code, aligning your mindset with wealth, receiving with open energy, and actively magnetizing a flow of ideal opportunities, the final and most profound stage of this journey beckons. As your wealth begins to multiply and your life transforms, how do you fully step into and consistently embody the identity of a truly prosperous individual, making this abundant state not just an achievement, but your unwavering, natural, and joyful way of being? The next chapter, our culminating exploration of the core principles, will illuminate this path to ultimate integration. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 8. Embody Prosperity as Identity. What if the ultimate key to attracting and sustaining a life where wealth multiplies rapidly and fulfillment deepens daily was not found in what you do or what you have, but in the unwavering truth of who you are, an individual whose very core identity is one of unshakable prosperity, effortless abundance, and profound, joyful financial freedom? This is the pinnacle of our journey together. To move beyond practicing principles of abundance to fully embody prosperity as identity. Imagine a majestic eagle soaring effortlessly on the thermal currents. It does not try to fly. Flight is the inherent expression of its being. Similarly, when you embody prosperity as your identity, attracting and multiplying wealth ceases to be an effortful pursuit and becomes the natural, spontaneous outflow of your authentic self. Consider James, who, after diligently applying all the strategies, had achieved significant financial success. Yet he occasionally found himself wrestling with an old, subtle fear of loss, or a fleeting sense of imposter syndrome, as if his newfound wealth was somehow not truly him. He realized that while his circumstances had changed, a part of his core identity was still tethered to his past self, the one who had known struggle. His final, transformative step was to fully shed that old skin and consciously, deeply, and irrevocably embody his new identity as an inherently prosperous and fulfilled being. The last significant hurdle for many individuals, even those who have achieved considerable financial success and are actively magnetizing opportunities, can be the complete and total integration of prosperity into their core sense of self. If abundance is still perceived primarily as an external condition, something out there that they have managed to attract or accumulate, rather than an intrinsic aspect of their being, there can remain a subtle vulnerability to old patterns of fear, self-doubt, or even a lack of true, deep fulfillment despite material gains. This creates a subtle pain point, the feeling that their prosperity is conditional or could be lost, or that they are somehow separate from their wealth, merely its temporary custodian. This lack of full embodiment as a prosperous identity can prevent the effortless, joyful, and continuous multiplication of wealth that comes when your inner self and outer reality are in perfect, unshakable resonance. They might have wealth, but they haven't fully become it, which can limit the expansion of their joy and their ability to use abundance to its highest potential for themselves and others. The transformative solution, The radiant capstone of your journey to ask for more and multiply wealth fast is to consciously and joyfully embody prosperity as identity. This means allowing your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your words, your daily actions, and your very sense of who you are to become so completely and consistently aligned with abundance that prosperity is no longer something you seek, but something you are, something that naturally radiates from you and effortlessly organizes your reality. The core idea is that when prosperity is your authentic, embodied identity, the universe unfailingly mirrors this truth back to you in ever-expanding ways. You cease to be someone attracting wealth and become a living conduit and expression of wealth itself. The benefits of this profound integration are limitless. An unshakable inner peace and security regardless of external fluctuations, the effortless and continuous attraction of opportunities and resources, the ability to manage and grow wealth with innate wisdom and joy, a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment in how you use your abundance, and a life characterized by grace, generosity, and ever-increasing magnificence. This is where using abundance to multiply wealth becomes a seamless and joyful expression of your true, prosperous self. The journey to embody prosperity as your core identity is one of consistent, joyful reinforcement of this truth until it becomes your automatic way of being. Begin by vividly and regularly affirming this new identity. Declare to yourself daily with deep conviction, I am a being of infinite abundance. Prosperity is my natural state. Wealth flows to me and through me effortlessly and joyfully for the highest good of all. Consciously practice thinking, feeling, and making decisions from the perspective of this already prosperous self. When faced with a choice, ask, how would the version of me who is already living in complete financial freedom and fulfillment approach this? Then act from that empowered perspective. This reinforces the neural pathways of your new identity. Invest in yourself and your environment in ways that consistently affirm your prosperous identity. This could mean choosing quality over disposability, creating a living and working space that feels genuinely abundant and inspiring, or investing in experiences that enrich your soul and expand your sense of possibility. These are not expenses, but declarations of your embodied wealth. Speak from your place of inherent prosperity. Notice your language about money, success, and your own capabilities. Ensure it consistently reflects confidence, ease, and an expectation of continued growth and abundance. Handle all your financial affairs, from managing income to making investments, with a sense of calm, competence, gratitude, and joyful stewardship, as someone who is naturally adept and comfortable with wealth would. Generously and joyfully circulate your wealth and resources, not from a place of obligation or fear of lack, but from a deep sense of your own fullness and connection to infinite supply. True prosperity finds its highest expression in joyful giving and receiving. As you embody this identity, consider how you can mentor, inspire, or support others on their own journey to abundance, thereby amplifying the prosperous energy in your own life and in the world. Finally, live each day with a profound sense of gratitude and celebration for the abundance that is already yours, and the even greater abundance that is continuously unfolding. This joyful appreciation is the hallmark of a truly embodied, prosperous identity. Consider the life of Evelyn, who had once struggled with persistent debt and a deep-seated fear of scarcity. Through dedicated inner work, following all the steps of aligning with her golden frequency, she had transformed her financial situation dramatically. But her true embodiment came when she stopped seeing herself as Evelyn who overcame debt and started living as Evelyn, a naturally prosperous and joyful creator. This wasn't just about the money in her bank account, it was in the way she carried herself, the ease with which she made financial decisions, the generosity she expressed without a second thought, and the deep sense of peace that radiated from her. She invested confidently in ventures that excited her. She traveled to places that nourished her soul, and she established a foundation to support causes she believed in. Challenges still arose, but she met them with an unwavering inner knowing that she was, at her core, a being of abundance, always capable of finding solutions and creating more. Her identity was no longer tied to past struggles, but was firmly anchored in her present and future prosperity. Evelyn was not just living an abundant life. She was living abundance as her deepest truth, and her wealth, joy, and fulfillment continued to multiply effortlessly as a natural expression of who she had become. To embody prosperity as your identity is to reach a state of magnificent coherence, where your inner world of limitless potential and your outer world of tangible wealth and profound joy are in a constant, harmonious dance. It is the ultimate outcome of consistently choosing to tune into your golden frequency, to clear all resistance, to shift scarcity into power, to activate your unique attraction code, to align your mindset, to receive with open energy, and to magnetize endless opportunities. This is where asking for more transforms from a request into a declaration of your very being, and where using abundance to multiply wealth fast becomes not a strategy, but the spontaneous, joyful, and effortless expression of your authentic, prosperous self. This is true financial freedom, true fulfillment, and the ultimate realization of your power to create a life beyond measure. Our journey together through Ask for More, Use Abundance to Multiply Wealth Fast has been a deep exploration into the art of conscious creation, guiding you from the initial step of tuning into your inherent golden frequency to the ultimate embodiment of prosperity as your core identity. We have traversed the pathways of clearing resistance, transforming scarcity into potent power, activating your unique attraction codes, aligning your mindset with wealth, opening your energy to receive, and magnetizing opportunities into a continuous flow. The essence of this entire voyage has been to empower you to not just seek wealth, but to become a living magnet for it, enabling you to multiply your abundance rapidly and build a life that resonates deeply with your highest potential for joy and profound fulfillment. We sincerely thank you for dedicating your precious time and energy to this transformative experience with us. It is our deepest wish that the principles and practices shared will serve as a constant source of inspiration and guidance, empowering you to continuously ask for, receive, and create ever-expanding levels of abundance in every facet of your life. Remember to like this video, share your valuable insights and experiences in the comments below, and subscribe to Success Attraction Formula for more empowering content on your magnificent journey to wealth and fulfillment.